Hey, everybody.
Hey, hey.
Kyle and Heather here. Kind of prematurely hit the go button. I wasn't quite ready with the clicks. There we go. Now we're ready with clicks.
All right.
Hey, it's Sunday, and we just felt like a little chitty chatty.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little chitty chatty. This is the debut of our official YouTube launch. And since I shared it with somebody,
That means it's official, I guess.
hey, bro, please, we are open to any critique as long as it's positive only positive critiquing.
Yeah.
Hey, you should send this to the person that you were just talking about. It's going to bring a couple people to the other thing. Primal Holes, people. Primal Holes. Primal Holes. I'm Kyle. This is Heather. And give me one to talk about before you research off into, not research, before you text that person.
All right.
Okay, here we go, people. Here we go. I'm not prepped. I'm not prepped. Not prepped. Going in condomless.
Did Rome ever really fall, or did it just get sponsored?
I think it just got sponsored, became corporate. The new Rome is definitely corporate because look at how they promote Wall Street being like a bunch of fucking wild animals. And there's so many commercials and movies that just portray it as such a predatory act. You know, it's so, it's just in our society.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the upcoming White House card might really solidify this. I think it'd be so awesome if right in the middle of the fights, Trump gets up and he walks up to the cage and he bends down and he picks up a big old fucking Viking broadsword, throws it in the ring, and then he picks up a big old fucking Viking axe and throws that in the ring. And then he just sits there and he holds his thumb like this, just like how they're saying. And he's just doing this. Yeah. That's what I would pay $179.99 if that was going to be the deal.
You think like there's UFC, there's
$500,000 bonus for a kill.
bare knuckle, there's dirty boxing, power slap, all sorts of brutal, bloody entertainment.
Brutal and bloody. That's what they say. All right, what else we got in the world of holy shitville?
All right. Well, hey, what if the surveillance?
Hey, wait. I like that beat, man.
That's groovy.
Groovy and funky.
So what if the surveillance state doesn't
Get your smart water now. Type in code Primal Holes, get your 10% off. I know that look. I'm so sorry. All right, please start over.
No.
I'm so sorry. I'm seriously sorry. I'm not like for real. I'm sorry. I thought you would think it was funny.
Not really.
Okay.
It's so hard for me to say that word.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Surveillance state. What if it doesn't force itself on us? What if we wear it voluntarily?
Like in what sense? Like if they said, like, would you be aware of it? Would you rather just not even know?
No, like we're already doing it. Like meta glasses, all that kind of stuff. Pokemon Go.
Oh man, I'm sure you people know about the Pokemon Go game that you put your phone up and look around everything in your house, in your car, in the park, in your work. And the whole time it's taking these mapping type photos using the LiDAR built into our new phones now to get depth and three-dimensional imaging, right? That's what we were reading about earlier. This mapping, they're basically mapped everything out, but what they left out was the inside of your home too, like your nightstand, your closet, your bathroom. I mean, I remember looking for Pokemon when I'm sitting on the toilet in the morning. You know, I was into it, man. They know what my bathroom looks like awesomely. Yep, my little toesies too.
Oh man.
I caught a Pokemon. I caught Pikachu one time on my knee. I did. Little fucker was right there on my knee. All right, can you give me another one, please, babe?
Sure.
Lock on. Here we go. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Heather's favorite voice.
All right. So this day and age, we got everybody. We got Brian Johnson trying to
Live forever,
live
right?
forever. We've got all the elites supposedly doing all sorts of things to gain immortality and live forever and stuff like that.
Does it say
Supplements, rituals, secret protocols, all with charismatic leaders or influencers. How different is this from an ancient cult?
what they do? Ooh, wow, man. That's so interesting. It does put what do they call it, 30,000 foot, view perspective of things. And man, social media is very cult-like.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a blood
totally
sacrifice.
cult-like.
It's a stack or a protocol.
it's
and you
very
devote
cl-
your life
Oh,
to
man,
that dogmatic
It's very cliquish.
diet. Or
Social media is
whatever.
very cliquish, and the diets, right? The
guru.
health plans,
Yeah.
the peptides out there, the peptides, ladies and gentlemen. Reminds me, we need to
Private groups.
we need to tan up a little bit. I need to get a little white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the sunbeds.
I know. Yeah, I think I think that's kind of interesting. It does get very cultish, people's beliefs when it comes to stuff like that.
So, what do you think? I'm just gonna jump ship here on this. What we're doing right now. So, what do you think would be the deal breaker in a big disclosure like that disclosure day trailers for that movie? I think what would be a big enough deal to collapse religion and I don't know, it looked to me like less I used the word possession or something the other day when I was talking to you about that movie, and it looked more like remote viewing, almost like one of the characters was interviewing this lady and he's not really there, but she thinks he's sitting in this chair and he's sitting in another chair elsewhere, astro projecting himself in this conversation in her kitchen. But I think she thinks he's really there, is what I kind of got from I haven't myself. There's been so many videos out there to interpret. Oh, go ahead.
Avatar or something, but
I think that would be the one that would scare people, is if you had to share consciousness of some sort, like a voice in your head. It might be just that simple as a frequency change. Like we were talking about the electromagnetic frequency that we put off as human beings, and our hearts put off something, a unique signature electromagnetically up to 3 feet around our bodies. But our brains also put off an electromagnetic frequency and pulse as well, just not as much as the heart. So, yeah.
So you can literally feel people's heart,
I
their
think
emotions, their intent.
I think that people that are really in tune with shit, it doesn't have to be psychic or paranormal. I think we are meant to, have radar for those circumstances, like your gut feeling that tells you, like the whole instinct, not instinct, but what's the other word? Mom's intuition, I guess. Yeah, intuition. I think a lot of our intuition is based on, things like that around us. There's certain people that you just know, that's just dark, man. I don't like that energy.
Energy, vibration.
And then there's people that you can also be deceived and clouded by people's energies too. There's masters of, it's not even so much a master, it's just more of being you purposely looking past things that you normally wouldn't, because you like somebody so much, can be kind of a thing. But anyway, so yeah, please, could you give me another one? I'm so sorry. So sorry. Unless if you're just tuned out and ready to call it, this was our tester, folks. Hey, this has been Kyle and Heather. We can end this motherfucker right now. Should we end it?
There is.
Should we say, boom, get the fuck out, people?
No, this is to add on to the influencer thing, actually.
Oh, the cult like shit. Yes.
Yeah, like I'm still on the whole ancient Rome thing here. You know, we have there's so much. There's so much that relates to what's happening. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like
Yep.
the gladiators, we've got our modern gladiators, as we kind of touched on with the first topic.
That could be pro athletes too, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
All of the elite people that we'll watch on TV and
it
worship.
fits our box more if we're talking about fighters or extreme
Oh, yeah.
athletes. You know,
Yeah.
maybe some rugby or something,
Other countries pay probably pretty good for their
some high rocks.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, we have the Olympics for.
All the people are 100% natural, we swear.
I can't wait until the enhanced games.
I wish there was a winter enhanced games. That'd be cool.
There probably will be.
Can you imagine that guy that did that fucking pace of that mile uphill with skis and carrying fucking equipment, and he fucking did like a mile uphill, like a 6-minute pace or some crazy shit.
Wow.
It was so, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? There was a cross country skier guy during the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I was talking about it
Yeah,
with
I do remember that.
our buddy. Yeah, and fucking crazy. That's crazy. The resistance, the drag, it's just like that's fast for running regularly under 7 minutes or whatever it was, 6 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, breaking the 7 minute mile was a big deal back in the day, I thought.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was.
I'd fucking run a 72-minute mile.
In the last century.
What was
the
your
1900s.
Hey, you better fucking start jogging, lady. You got a fucking 5K coming up
I know.
in like 6 days. Wait, Saturday? Is it Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday? Oh, so
It's too cold.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
don't like
Sunday.
I'm just gonna do it.
It's exactly 7 days. Okay. Well,
It's
you
not
could,
gonna matter how much running I do.
So it's-
I should not do a ton. Save my knees.
no, I think you shouldn't run
So-
any more than how far it is.
Yeah, because I'm 50.
That's weird. Man. That's weird. I'm going to be 55.
I know.
That's like the official mark, right?
Yeah.
You know, I thought I would
It's a lot of
handle
speed
it.
limits too.
Can't drive. I can't. Yeah, I thought I would feel differently about it, but it doesn't make me happy.
It is what it is.
It is. The thought you have no control over it. No matter how much money you buy, you can't do anything about it.
Whoever
much money I
invented
have.
time, it's kind of all their fault. So
Oh, it's supposed to be God.
I wouldn't be 50 if I didn't know how old I was.
Yeah, no,
I would be like, I don't know, 30.
I liked 30.
I would also have been 21 much sooner.
Yeah, you might as well skip a lot of that younger. Yeah.
So do you think that like modern men, since you are one, this
Barbecued, man. I'm staring at that fucking thing. Downstairs to get the mushrooms. We don't have mushrooms. We have mushrooms.
do y'all actually want discipline or just the aesthetic of discipline? Like, I mean, I think for our generation, it's a bit different than, let's say, like clavicular, the discipline to just, I mean, it's just, drug's a drug, I suppose, but hammer your face and
So you're talking about just overall discipline, not like disciplining somebody. You're talking about having the discipline
Correct.
to do certain
Like-
things. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
or just, I mean, do they actually want discipline or just the aesthetic of discipline? Just appear to be disciplined,
yeah, no,
It's
I
all
think-
about looking rugged and tough,
yeah.
but not actually.
Sadly, I think the last 20 years more, probably let's say 20 for sure. The last 20 years has really cracked the what do you call it? It's really cracked the owning up to your bullshit thing. I feel like that happens so much less these days. When it does, you're like almost shocked and relieved, that somebody just was like, yep, I fucked up, not gonna do that again. Versus this is why, because it wasn't me. All this bullshit most of the time with people over the most minuscule shit too. So I think that is what I think.
That is what you think.
That is what they think.
All right.
Trying to be good at this. All right, let me have it, please, my love.
I know. Boy, it's just more and more. The more and more I think about it, Rome.
Mm-hmm.
So now today,
We're so divided. We're fighting and scrambling in the streets for fucking food and water. It seems like you got fucking what is it? Cuba, right? That recently surrendered to us or something. Or like we're open to terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're literally burning down the fucking country, their own people, because they're starving and they're out of power and they have nothing. Which I'm like, how the fuck do you just go from like everything's fine to absolutely nothing, with no fucking precursor, no warning, no. Hey, you got to cut back. Like, really only use the electricity and water if you absolutely have to. This is life or death dire circumstances, but I'll bet you there was no notifications like that, no, whatever national broadcast and shit, other than the one that said, we fucking surrender. We absolutely do not want anything to do with this fucking conflict. We bow down and suck Trump off now on live TV. They're ready for fucking some relief, but... It does feel like Rome in the sense. So who's Caligula then?
I don't know.
Because to me, all of the leaders like Trump and Venezuela, everybody, all the leaders of those particular spots are like the senators in that time.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the one that they're all trying to appease in the sense, or who's the one that they're all trying to like, please don't release our dirty fucking laundry?
Bibi.
Who?
Bibi.
Bibi.
Israel.
Oh shit! Sorry. So you think that
I was gonna keep this lighthearted and talk about bathhouses and cold plunges and saunas being the same as like Rome, and then
bathhouses and saunas, cold plunge, good for the penis, yang, keep the yang. Yang. All right. Yeah. So, who was running the show? Right, Israel, probably. Mm-hmm. Is it one person or is it like a group of people? You think?
I don't think it's one person. It's whoever runs the world.
I mean, it leans in the direction of he who has the knowledge has the power. So, fuck, man. This road just feels like it's a dead end. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the Epstein files. It just seems like it's just a fucking dead end. It's like a maze that has that the end keeps moving. Just never ending blockade, turn, fucking U-turn. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any fucking sense.
Just spectacle over substance.
I mean,
it's what show can we put on next?
If
this is Sparta, are you not entertained?
I mean,
we've got people dying in the streets, and we get to watch it. We could watch people getting blown up.
I used to joke that like the UFC should make it
Shot.
like death matches or matches against like animals and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking the whole 10 guys
Lion
versus a bear and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no way PETA would let that happen.
Well,
unless they get robots,
at this
robot
point,
animals.
That's probably
that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna go to robots fighting.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
but that won't be as fun. I don't think.
By the time I think you're gonna have that thing that you showed me earlier, where it was like the artificial bodies. Because that reminds me of that movie with Bruce Willis.
That was at CES in 2000.
Yeah, I've seen that before, actually. Mm-hmm. I've seen that, and it's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis stars in a movie.
What they call it?
Sleeve.
A sleeve.
Creepy, man. Fucking sleeve. I'm like, well, I don't think you put that on. Like, so, but they have to run those things like remotely or something.
Your consciousness is implanted in the sleeve of your choosing.
Okay.
So the body, that's not a clone, and like I guess unless you want it.
Well, it's supposed to be like they're supposed to be like superhuman, really hard to fucking. I was really listening to that video, like indestructible bodies. So what happens to your body?
How are they indestructible?
Well, it wasn't real for one. It wasn't real. I AI'd it. It wasn't 100% real.
Fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was when I first saw it years ago before they had that's actually a little bit.
I think
of an
it
older
did
video.
say it was something about a movie. It was
Yeah,
set
it was
up
from
to
a
look very
studio.
much like a documentary.
Yes, it was from a studio, like an actual like effects studio. But
It's coming.
I think like I've cracked jokes about that very thing, and then there's the movie I was just telling you about. But I think it's going to be before your consciousness is transferred into this thing. See, I don't know. Obviously, they don't have that yet that I'm aware of. But when they do, will you still be like you? Like, let's say we have a couple of. Let's say I have a Kyle bot and you have a Heather bot, and you know, if it's not a one-way trip, you know, you can in and out of them for the battery life or whatever. You know, you have to whatever. So. Where am I going with this, man? What if help
Keep it
me
together.
help me
Battery life.
yeah, so you go and use them and your consciousness is like still here, like you do it and then it goes out and lives this life that you can't do because it's a indestructible super bot that can jump over fucking houses and shit like that. Really crazy awesome shit, right? So, well, for one, why would you want to go back? But two, what if you did have to go back and it's not a back? So I guess you can't have two of them. You know what I'm thinking? Like, I thought maybe you could remotely do it with a split consciousness thing, but you're going to be like in a coma in like stasis while the other thing that you're borrowing is going to go and have an adventure. I think that's
This reminds me of a movie we just watched with Demi Moore, and it called The Substance.
Oh shit, that was that movie, man.
It was pretty creepy. I recommend it.
Yeah, if you
Actually, it's kind of cheesy towards the end. It gets a little
drags on. It starts really dragging on. You want a sip of this? I mean, it's not that late. Oh shit, it is. It's whatever.
It's pretty late.
Whatever. This is a tiny bit left. There's flavor to it. You know, Jesus, people, what a prude. What a prude. Forgot we're even recording. Hey, we're doing this we're trying to make it, man. We're trying to make it big because, you know, like the voice, we should do a sign. I should have just probably a whole sign there, but a sign that has like the mouth and the mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, drink break. Man, what kind of co-host are you? I can't rely on you to be verbal when I stop talking.
Oh.
No, I'm talking.
I was just trying to
back.
think about how to introduce it, but
Do it. There's no how. Only do. Try not.
the whole imperial court is basically the same as influencer inner circles. Like, has social media just recreated kings, courtiers, jesters, and public executioners? Like cancel culture.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's 100% crossed over into that particular realm. It's just those, you know, words are different. The accents are a little bit different, but the whole dynamic is still the same.
Yeah, it is. Gatekeepers at every level. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a big spectacle, and I'm not too sure how I feel about having a UFC at the White House.
How do I feel
I
about
think
it?
it's weird.
Oh, it's a little strange.
I think it reminds me of the
Giving away
Coliseum.
85,000 seats or 8,500 seats or so. It's very Coliseum-like. Very Coliseum-like. Yep. All right, so there's nothing else on your list?
No.
I feel like we've Coliseum'd the shit out of this topic.
Well, there was one more. And we've talked about this before, actually, about AI and now robotics, along with that, taking the place of a boyfriend, girlfriend, lover.
Oh, yeah, the sex bots.
Sex
bots are definitely coming. They are coming. Yeah. I don't know. I think for our first show, this has been all right. I think you're either about ready to fucking kill me, or we got to go eat something.
We probably have to eat something besides marshmallows.
Yeah. So I don't know for sure how to end this other than, holy fuck me running, man. I'll try to make it quick, everybody. Oh shit.
Now you've done it.
So
On full screen.
it's been really great. And
thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. Primal Holes. It's gonna get more and more weird. I almost said weirder and weirder, which I don't think is actually a word. So just remember, we really like doing this and we like hanging out, and we can't wait for the chat to. Oh shit! I wasn't even paying attention to the chat. Somebody could have been chatting. We have so many fucking things. Anyway,
I don't think
we'll
we
figure
have
it out
to
later.
worry.
Nope, not yet. Hey.